Today on the channel, of time has finally come, the Great Muta WWE Ultimate Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a special unboxing, the first of many to come, with the first time in the line, Great Muta. But for all your Great Muta needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And what can you say about the Great Muta? In my estimation, in my book, and for whatever it's worth for me, the greatest Japanese wrestler of all time, and that covers a heck of a lot of ground. Now, a lot of that probably has to do with little Kyle watching the NWA, WCW as a little kid, not watching all the stuff from, of course, Japan at that early of an age. But Great Muta, one of those characters that stole my heart the first time I saw him, and my earliest memories are him and Sting feuding over the TV title. Two guys in face paint going after it. Just all-time great wrestling memories for me. So the Great Muta has always held a special place in my heart. Obviously, I loved him throughout all the way into the WCW days where he joined the NWO even along the way. Great Muta, a once-in-a-lifetime talent, there's no doubt about it. And so cool, so fun that we're getting him from the Mattel line. And we got him coming in the Superstars ×2. This is the regular Ultimate. There is a Chase Ultimate. He's going to be in the Legends line, apparently maybe the Monday Night Wars line as well. Muta Overload. It could be the year of Great Muta. Move over, Hulkster. Muta's coming for that crown, and man, I'm okay with it because Muta, face paint, mist, there's a lot to like about this, a very toyetic figure. And of course, we got to dive into it. We're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some comparisons later on in this very video. But without further ado, let's see what's going on in the packaging here. Big window box there. We got 3 heads in total for Muta. You do get that cool mask. You even got the little kimono, is that what we'd call it there? But the mist is awesome there as well. Extra hands, a lot to like about this Muta. Once again, this is the regular edition. We will unbox the Chase edition in the future. Stay tuned for that. Ultimate edition down here, Great Muta. There's old Muta just looking sly. A sly devil on his way to McDonald's on a Sunday afternoon. That's his McDonald's wear, I think. Looking very good. WWE logo at the top. Great Muta on the side, and I was very fortunate to be in attendance when he did go into the Hall of Fame for the WWE, so that was pretty cool as well. Great Muta, you got the glamour shot of the man, you got the glamour shot of the figure, got the tail of tape, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about the Great Muta. Height 6'2", from the land of the rising sun. Finisher, the dreaded moonsault, and I never saw anything like that when I was a kid. Nobody was doing that kind of stuff back then. World Heavyweight Champion, Hall of Fame inductee. When one thinks of the most influential Japanese superstars of all time, the first name that pops into many minds is the Great Muta. Known for innovating moves such as the Muta Lock and the Shining Wizard, Muta was feared for his technical prowess as well as his signature green mist. That is true, and I wish we could just get a Gary Hart to go along with this. And then, of course, my favorite of all time, we need a matching Terry Funk around this time frame. I know Bill McKean over there, he's feeling that Terry Funk love just like me. We need that Terry Funk in this line. I'll take an Elite if I have to, but an Ultimate would suffice. Gary Hart would be amazing if that was possible one day as well. And then I'd also love to see Terry Funk in the Superstars line to match the Great Muta from the Superstars back that is coming out later this year. But get me all the Terry Funks, get me all the Great Mutas, and get me a Gary Hart. How about that? But let's dive into it, of course. Typical Ultimate shoebox style on this one here. It does say Natural Born Master down here. And then it does say Poison Mist at the top. So we always get those little Easter eggs going on. Looking very good. Off to the side, see you later. A gentle see you later for the Great Muta. And there it is. And one time somebody in the comments, a couple times, people say, Kyle, we don't like it when you do the see you laters and you throw it. You're disrespecting the packaging. You're disrespecting the art. Come on. Come on. Really? Really? Okay. There's Muta in the package right there, looking good, looking just like the Great Muta would look. Got a lot of twist ties going on in this one, that is for sure. But we do get the extra heads. We do get the mist. Have to imagine we're going to see this mist reused in the future. I could see it being with Asuka in the future. A lot of other characters. See you later. Goodbye. Maybe the Great Kabuki. Maybe. We'll see what happens there. All right, we're getting there. And oh my gosh, locked in. Locked in is what we got going on. And one thing of the crinkling of this plastic here, this plastic doesn't feel as sturdy as they used to use. It feels like they're cheapening out on the plastic right here, which you either like that or you hate that. I don't know. I'm sure it's all cost savings at the end of the day. Follow the money. That's what Jesse Ventura told us. We all know that. So that's what we'll do. We'll follow the money. But very crinkly and very cheaper plastic on this one. I will definitely say that. Pop out old Muta-san right there and see you later. Goodbye. All right, let's dive into the Great Muta. Let's see what's going on. Can we get a Great Kabuki in the future? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I'd be here for that as well. But let's start it off. Let's start it off with the hands right here. And we do get some specific hands for the Great Muta. They're showing their love over there at Mattel for Great Muta, giving him specific hands, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. All different hands throughout. Only thing Muta doesn't have is a fist of fury. What are we doing? But he's got those patented hands here. Now, I always thought he like dipped his hands in like poison coating or something, and it helped him spray the mist when I was a little kid, of course. But I do love how they gave the detail on the fingers here for Muta. You got a crazy one right there, giving you a little one of these kind of things. Then you got the little going on right here. Who knows what he's up to there? He might be doing some stuff. He's up to that. We do get the splayed out hand. We've seen that numerous times over the years. And then we even got a little curved hand, almost like a, hey, what you doing, brother? A little shooter hand going on. But some amazing hands for the Great Muta. Once again, this is regular. There's a chase edition. Mix and match these hands. Make them as different as possible. Going to really enjoy doing that, so we'll stay tuned. We do get the kimono, for lack of better terms, on this one here. The red and black attack going on. Got a little bit of branding on the back there and, of course, on the front. I can't read it, but I'll assume it says Great Muta. Got the red belt there. You got the Velcro going on. Looking very good for wearing to the ring, or maybe after a bath late after the matches. Who knows? But we do get the soft goods looking beautiful as well. Now things are really going to pick up with these extra head sculpts. And the head out of the package, you do got that Muta hairdo. I don't know what you call that hairdo, but it's pure Great Muta. Very dark and straight hair. How about that? But he does got that going on, looking good. You can see the two ears poking out, and then he's got the red face paint with the graphics there painted onto the face as well. Very stoic. Got those piercing eyes back there is what he does have going on. Second head here, he's got the tongue off to the side like a young bushwhacker, but he's loading up the mist. He's doing that kind of thing, but we do got that off to the side. Not a lot of expression there outside of the tongue off to the side. He's got a black tongue, like a young Mastodon song back in the day. Shout out to the band Mastodon. Now the third head, I have to imagine I'm going to use on one of these two figures. It is the one that it does attach to the mist. So the mist just plugs right into the mouth just like so. Translucent mist, looking beautiful, just spraying somebody in the face. Probably the Stinger back in the day, but absolutely cool. And this is a good head sculpt even without the mist. You do got the open mouth, kind of an anger, got the eyes squinting. He's ready to fight. He's at war, Great Muta right here. But I do like this a whole lot, and this adds so much to the figure. And like I said, have to imagine we'll see this for Asuka in the future as well. I'd be here for that. Now we do get his headdress here. Very creepy as a little kid. I felt like, who is this masked man? I remember the first time I saw Great Muta, I want to say he was in his black gear. We had the black version of this with the red on it. And he had that mask on. I'm like, who is this guy? And Gary Hart's leading him to the ring. And then he pulls this off and he got even cooler. Usually you got a cool mask like this, you don't get cooler underneath. Only Great Muta and Demolition have been able to pull that one off. But I absolutely love the whole entrance, the whole robe, the whole thing with Great Muta, and this is a key part of that as well. Looking very, very cool there. And I mean, these Mutas, obviously buy multiples of these. There's so many different ways you can display them. It's going to be very tough between the two Ultimates to figure out the way I want to do it. But diving into Great Muta here, man, first thing I noticed, all his chest hair. Would have been really cool if it was real fur chest hair. Just saying, Todd McFarlane. Poor Todd on the couch, been quiet. It's been dark days lately over there, but Todd will rise from the ashes like a phoenix. I know you will, buddy, over there, and we'll talk more about that in the toy news and other videos as well. But real fur chest hair would have been cool on this. Just saying, once again, just saying. We do get the arms all the way around on here, smooth as butter, butterfly shoulders, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Those are the hits. Those are the hits I love to be played with. Todd, maybe if we would have I won't say. I was going to say if we would have played those with the McFarlane, maybe you would have kept the license. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you would have. It's touchy subject here from the couch right now. Very intricate forearm wrappings here with the black lines there going on. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Of course, got the painted hands over here on the right. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. Hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Got those big old Muta splits. You got the drop down hips, G.I. Joe style. There it is right there. A little loose in those, a little looser than I would like them to be in all honesty. Boot does go up there for the leg. Thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless knees looking good. Got those red boots going on. The red shoes, dangerous red shoes. You never know what happened with those. You got that toe articulation as well. But it is the great Muta. There is no doubt about it. Absolutely amazing. I never really thought in a million years we would get a great Muta, New Japan Pro Wrestling legend, WCW legend, All Japan wrestling legend at the end of the day. Never thought we'd get him in the Mattel line. I'm so happy they could work out some kind of an agreement. Just gives me hope for maybe some other Japanese legends. Can we get an Inoki? I think that'd be cool in the Legends line or Tales from the Territory. Can we get a giant Baba? Can we get any of the pillars over there? Can we get Masawa? Can we get Kawada? I would love to see any of those guys in action figure form from Mattel. Hopefully this opens up to the thing. Maybe it'd be cool to do an international superstars subline. That would be really cool. You could grab some people from, Australia and New Zealand. We can finally get that Tony Garea figure we've all been wanting for years. Maybe that could happen as well. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm here for this great Muta. There's no doubt. And he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Yes, he does. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Shipping from ringside right now. Hot off the truck. Hot off the mailbox right here. But this isn't the only great Muta we've unboxed in the last year. Remember this guy here? Remember him? Was this SH Figuarts or something like that? It was an import figure. One of those figures I didn't like when I first unboxed it, but it's kind of grown on me. It is on my miscellaneous shelf. Obviously not as good as this Mattel one, but a fun figure nonetheless. I'm glad I picked this one up. I will say that. And then, of course, the man called Sting. Here's our most recent Sting we've unboxed on the channel. Man, just so many great memories back in the day. I want to say the first time I saw him was like on what was the Friday night show? Was it Power Hour back in the day? It was like on 9 or 10 o'clock Friday nights. Terry Funk also hosted that show. It was my first introduction to all that kind of stuff. So it was just amazing to watch at my grandma's when there was nothing really else to do back then. She lived out in the country. So I loved that Power Hour. I was just watching it. I was all in. And then, of course, WCW Saturday night, NWA Saturday night, getting to see these two square off over that TV title was something special. One of those core wrestling memories for me. And then we've got other Stings, of course, basic varieties, and of course, elite varieties over the year. Have to imagine we'll see a main event Great Muta as well, maybe towards the end. Wouldn't be shocked to see a retro Great Muta in the retro line. Would love to see a Terry Funk to go with that one as well. That would be very cool. We got the Superstars coming. We got the Ultimates. Could we get a Knuckle Cruncher Great Muta? Maybe. You never know what might happen there. But there's a lot of meat on that Muta bone, especially with the face paint. And maybe even without face paint. I would be up for one of those as well to drop the Great Muta persona. And then what was the evil Great Muta? There was that one too. So let's get all that one. Let's get the bloody Great Muta too with the Muta scale. I'm here for all the Mutas. Give me any Great Muta. I'll take it. And this is a fabulous, fabulous start. So I can't recommend this one enough. Have to imagine the end of 2025, we do our top 10 Ultimates of the year. Have to imagine this is coming in somewhere. It's early in the year, just kind of like Asuka last year. It was early, but man, oh man, we knew it was going to be in the top 10. Same thing with this Great Muta. Have to imagine there. So there it is, the Great Muta Ultimate. What is your thoughts on this one? Pick up, pass, long game, no game? I don't believe you if you say no game. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Getting closer to 50,000 subscribers every single day. If we do hit it by the end of March, we will do 5 giveaways on this YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that as well. Don't forget the Patreon for early access to all the videos on the channel. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for the Great Muta regular Ultimate Edition, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the